Hey, stick with us versus herd. If it's your first time here, you like the content, hit subscribe. If you want to get notifications for when we post videos, tap the bell. If you want to join me live every morning, Monday through Friday, link is below in the description. I go live Monday through Friday, 30 minutes before our market open, to our options trading live channel. And if you want to join our community, links are below in the description to our Discord and our options trading group on Facebook. Now, if you made money today, comment got paid. If you lost money today, comment learned a lesson. And do me a big favor, hit the like button for the YouTube algo. Helps me out a lot, pushes the videos to new audiences. So I definitely appreciate all of you tuning in every day, day in, day out. I mean, you guys just blow me away. You guys are great. Now, getting into it, I mean, we had an explosive day, but a rather boring day today, and kind of go into what my thoughts and what my game plan is for tomorrow. Now, today, I mean, the only thing that really happened, like especially with the market, like especially SPY, we just had a major gap up, and then literally SPY just pinged back and forth like a buck. Like, it was the most boring day ever. With that being said, you know, volatility, if you're looking at VIX and VXX only closed down 18 cents. You think with like this kind of intraday action, you think we would just be kind of coasting way down on VXX. I thought for sure it was going to hit like 23, 22 today, and that did not happen. Also, VIX stayed relatively steady. I mean, it closed down on the day 19 cents. At one point, it was green. So, you know, the market is still expecting some sort of event. Volatility is still really high. So, you know, the rip your face off moves are probably going to come, whether it's to the upside or to the downside. It's anybody's game right now. But what I was looking at on SPY, and what I've been saying overnight and last week and stuff, is what is going to happen here. SPY came back all the way up. You know, it was looking bad. And today it really needed to get above 335 to start breaking trend here. You know, sitting right at the 50-day, it closed right under the 50-day, it tapped the 50-day and then got rejected. So do the bulls have the strength to push out? You know, for me, with the political news and we have the debate tomorrow, I'm pretty much, you know, what I'm doing tomorrow is kind of leaning low. I'm not looking to get into any massive trades right now. I'm just focusing on my day trades, just trying to find good setups. With today being so slow, I really didn't do anything. I just kind of sat around and was looking at the charts, and you know, it was a good day to get other things done, you know. And SPY being right here at the 50-day, getting rejected. As you can see, it was tapping like the 335 area. It just couldn't do it. Now, can we get another gap up overnight and then, you know, a flat day? Absolutely. We can absolutely do that. But it seems like the market wants to make moves pre-market or after hours, and then intraday was like really low volatility. I mean, we were just pinging back and forth on the SPY. But what I'm watching right now is this level right in here. Are we going to break? Last time around 335, 336 is when we had that next leg down into the 320 area. We have recovered over 3 trading days. We have pushed up from the 320 area up to 335. So this means, you know, right now it's anybody's game. Just because we recover quickly doesn't mean we're out of the woods yet. But for the Qs, you know, the Qs look rather strong, you know, right now. The Qs, it closed above the 50-day. I mean, we could definitely get some sort of V-shaped recovery right in here, but 280 is some resistance that we're going to be coming up on. So can we push up? Absolutely. Is it enough to break through the resistance here at 280? It's hard to say. I mean, right now we're experiencing some relatively low volume. You know, right now I would like for it to push up a little bit higher, kind of confirm a bull trend. So right now for me, I'm sticking to the day trades. I am treading lightly. If we look at the Russell IWM looks like a disaster still. I mean, it's recovered, but it really hasn't recovered back up to, you know, the 155, 158 area. It really needs to get back up in here. Small caps are in a confirmed downtrend right now. Can it push up? I mean, I guess we'll find out. So right now, I am playing, you know, trying to see. If there's weakness in the Russell, I will short it. I mean, today, you know, it gapped up, and then we made a move up to 150, but it just was flatline. So it does look likely that it's gonna move back up tomorrow. But, you know, right now we had some news. You know, Trump had a unscheduled press release in the Rose Garden about some rapid release coronavirus tests. So The Corona safe stocks like Zoom and Peloton definitely took a hit. Zoom was actually a huge fake out for a lot of people. I mean, it gapped up nice and then it was running today. I mean, Zoom was running up to the 520 area and then just absolutely just got obliterated from 520 all the way down to 480 before it kind of bottomed out around between 480 and 490. So for the coronavirus news, I mean, there's a lot going on right now. A lot of people don't care really about what happens to the coronavirus, but it is impacting stocks like Zoom. So if you trade Zoom actively and there's good news coming out regarding coronavirus, I mean, I think right now the bad news for coronavirus is priced in. I mean, we even had Fauci on saying, hey, we're not in a good spot. Cases are rising, blah, blah, blah. Yet the market didn't care. And then there was some, because of the rapid release coronavirus tests, some of these stocks are not doing, that well today. And, is Zoom getting topped out here at 500? It's almost tapped all-time highs today, and it just got massively rejected. So, that be very careful. But Zoom is trading in nice wide ranges on a day in, day out. So you could probably catch some nice day trades in here. Just be careful because it could easily reverse on Zoom. Same with Peloton. Peloton also looks a little bit more bullish. It does look like it's calling up for making another push higher. But Peloton did close red. It came all the way down to 95 and then ripped back up and then came back down, ultimately closing red. Not as bad as Zoom, but Peloton is one I am watching for right now for a breakout or for a move for the downside. So we'll kind of see. Apple also made some surprising moves today as well. Intraday, gapped up, gave some back, but all day just kind of treaded higher. And if you're looking, I'm more interested in the 1-year chart for Apple right now. It is looking like it's going to make a likely push to the 120 area because now we're clearing the 50-day. We're back above the resistance. I mean, there was some pretty heavy resistance around 112, 113. We cleared that. I'm not going to say with ease, but today it seemed relatively easy because we just kind of slowly grinded up. And I am looking for a bullish trade up to 120 on Apple. Another surprising stock today, well, there's two, but another one on my list, Nvidia. I mean, the chip stocks kind of got hit. There was some bad news over the weekend about Nvidia chips, and they're probably going to come out with a software update. And this got gapped up around 520. And I talked about this last night, like right in the 520, 525 area. I'm a little bit worried about because every time it comes up here, it gets smacked straight down to 500, and that's exactly what happened today. However, it only came down to 510 before recovering, so that was a really nice. So I'm watching Nvidia right now around the 520 to 530 range, and if it can clear that, I think it is full steam ahead to all-time highs for Nvidia. I mean, this is crazy. One stock that was good for a day trade, I didn't take it, but like I said, I'm really just kind of watching and seeing what happens here, and if we get rejected or if we push through. But Netflix had an awesome V-shaped recovery. I mean, this selling just kept going. I mean, we opened up around 490. It came all the way down to 479 and then back up to 490 area. I mean, just crazy. And meanwhile, this stock really hasn't gone anywhere for a few months. Sure, we've ripped high, we've hit low, but it really likes this 480, 490 area for a base. So maybe, after election season, I'm definitely going to get a little bit more aggressive with some of my longer-term trades, but I don't want to be holding credit spreads, debit spreads up until the election because volatility is going to increase. Anything can happen right now. Some of the premium on a lot of this isn't that high, even though VIX and VXX are at a relatively high level. I mean, selling a premium here at only 43% IV and Netflix, I mean, it doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me. So right now, I'm just kind of chilling and kind of waiting to see where these stocks are going to go. And tomorrow, I'm probably going to be focusing more on just intraday, just from open till noon, and then probably take the rest of the day off. But these are the levels that I'm looking at. DKNG also broke to all-time highs, and we've been talking about this a lot. I mean, I definitely think in the near future it's going to be definitely a 60 to 70 stock. Almost hit 59 today. It went up to the 58.39, so it's making a push. It broke out of the 55 range, which it was in, and now making another push higher. AMD has been pretty interesting. I mean, it was getting clobbered this morning. It on that gap up, it gave everything back and actually went red on the day. Now, what I've been looking at is this base that's been forming in AMD, and kind of seeing if it's going to break out. I mean, obviously it was starting to have a downtrend, but it did close above the 50-day today, which might signify that it's going to be pushing higher. I do think it will probably push up to 85, but we really need some momentum. I don't really see much momentum on either side intraday, especially today, for the bulls or the bears. I mean, we pretty much just like gapped up and we just kind of were chilling, and then stocks kind of slowly went up, except for Tesla. Tesla really didn't go anywhere. It held the gap up though. I'm pretty impressed. It held the gap up. I do think that this could make another run at 450, but the question was this a high, then this is a high, and this is a high? Or is it starting to make lower highs, or is it going the other way? I mean, the range is going to start to get a little bit tight. I think this should probably try to make a run to like the 440, 450 area, and right here I think will be very telling. It's nice to see that it is obeying support here, bounce at the 50-day, and then bounce at the 50-day again a couple days ago, and now we're here. The question is it going to push through or get rejected? So there's a lot of questions. I mean, I think what makes trading hard right now is we have a lot on the table. We've had a nice rip up. There's the election. There's a lot of things that are unknown, and we're not sure which direction we're going to trade in. So that's why scale back risk, tread lightly, and stay safe, stay green. And if you watch this video to the end, comment, watch to the end, hit the like button. Have a great night.